YouTube, this is Moak. I've got some time today. The sun's over with Grandma, so I thought I'd make a couple quick videos. And today I'm going to talk briefly about ammo choices and magazine choices for the AK74. Just a few. Alright, we have Red Army Standard coming in. This is some pretty good ammo. When I did some range tests with it, it had accuracy comparable to Wolf. So it was pretty decent. I think it was about a little over 3 inches at 100 yards. Bench rest. This wasn't standing. But it's pretty close to what Wolf would be, I would say. Maybe a little bit better quality. I'm not really a scientist, so I couldn't really get into all that. But as you can see, it's got the lacquer coated. Get this in focus. There we go. The lacquer coated the lacquer sealant around the primer. So that's supposed to be good, I guess. And there should be one around the collar too, but there isn't one. Shiny copper too. That is some really shiny copper. Get in focus. Sorry, this is just with my phone. It's on the camera I've got. Now we got Wolf. Not so shiny copper. It's actually kind of dingy looking. Focus. And it's got that polymer coated steel. No sealant around the primer. That could be bad. I'm not sure. I'm not really storing my ammo in buckets of water. So, and then we have Hornaday with that Hornaday VMAX bullet. It's supposed to be pretty good. As far as I know, this is the only non-FMJ round in 5.45. Well, I gotta take that back. There is some hollow points out there. I know Wolf and Silver Bear, I think, makes some. But this is lacquer coated, yes. I thought that they were supposed to be polymer just like everything else, and I bought one box from the Cabela's locally and one from a local gun show. They were both lacquer. Now, I went somewhere recently and seen that they had, I think it was another gun show, and they had polymer coated ones. I'm not really a fan of lacquer coating. I know, yeah, blah blah blah, it's better for shelf life and this and that, but like I said again, I'm not storing my ammo in buckets of water. I put it up in my gun safe where I have a dehumidifier in it and all that happy jazz. Well, what about if shit hits the fan, blah blah blah? Well, there's still going to be electricity. And then if there ain't, I got a lot of batteries for a long time. And on top of that, I had one round of 7.62 39 sitting in the cup holder of my truck for over a year because I just never really remembered to take it out. And that thing showed no signs of rusting, corrosion, anything. I gave it to a buddy of mine because he just got an SKS and he shot it, worked just fine. So I'm kind of not really hip on that argument about lacquer versus polymer because I'm going to choose polymer hands down. That's just my opinion. You know what? To each their own. Alright, magazines. Of course, you could probably recognize Tapco. Intrafuse, I think is what it's called. I don't know. It came with my rifle, my Waffenwerk 74. I got that loaded down with the Red Army Standard. 30 rounds. I did buy the range pack from a gun show locally too. Then we got a Circle 21 AK74 Bulgarian Surplus Mag. As you can see, it is definitely surplus. It has some use and abuse, but not as bad as my Circle 25, I will say that. I got Red Army Standard in that as well. And then we have a Bulgarian new production. 54539, made in Bulgaria. Woohoo! Now it looks very similar, only difference is polymer. Polymer, not steel like the surplus mags. You can definitely see that as steel right there and right there. I think the inside of the whole upper part of the magazine is steel. I ordered these from a local gun shop, thinking that they would be Bulgarian surplus, but no, I got screwed and got Bulgarian new production. I haven't taken these to the range yet, I just picked them up the other day. They seem to be alright. I'm not seeing anything that would or should go wrong with them. They look identical to the surplus ones, with the only difference being polymer lugs instead of steel. Still has the steel floor plate. And your ridging looks back just the same. You got your little view hole there. Everything is just the same. And I've got Red Army in that, and I've got Wolf in these two. Yeah, the Wolf's kind of dingy. Maybe it's just from handling so much. And then I've got, this is my hunting / bench rest magazine, which I just got loaded down with Hornaday right now. Since Hornaday is supposed to be the most accurate, and from what I have found myself, is the most accurate of these three. Where I'm getting a 3-inch group with the Red Army or the Wolf, I'm getting a 2-inch group with the Hornaday. And that is with iron sights. I'm not using a scope. Overall, all three ammo choices are good. I haven't had a problem with any of them. Although the Wolf, I did have a case seize up in the bore. It fired the round, but the case wouldn't come out. I tried to pull it out with some pliers, didn't work. I finally had to take the cleaning rod and shove it in through the muzzle. That's the only way I could get that casing out. And I had a double feed. Well, it wasn't really double feed. The case just spun right back around into the chamber and kind of caused the double feed. And I think that was Red Army. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was Red Army Surplus, or Red Army Standard. But I used the Hornaday for really, trying to be as accurate as I can be, and for hunting, because here in Missouri you have to have an expanding type bullet. And I tried the Silver Bear hollow points, and they would not feed worth a damn. They sucked. They were horrible. I don't recommend Silver Bear or anything bear really. So I mean, if you do, that's great. I won't put my stamp of approval on them. I will definitely say that those two are good choices. Wolf Military Classic and Red Army Standard. I like them both. Let's see, Red Army Standard. Made in Ukraine. I think the originals are just 7.62, 3.9, and 5.4 were made in Romania. And I heard a lot of problems with those. But so far I haven't had any problem with these, and I fired almost that entire range pack. And this box has two of those boxes left in it, so minus the 3 mags that I have loaded. So whatever. Alright, I thought I'd bring out the rifle and kind of show you how these new production ones fit and finish in the rifle. Try this with one hand. Yes, I don't have a camera person, that sucks. Snaps right in there, not a problem. A little bit of magazine wobble. Oh, I'm not really sure if that's magazine or... Yeah, just a little bit of movement you can see there. But I would say no more than what the Surplus does. Get in the hole. There we go. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. That one doesn't have as much magazine wobble. Yeah, more than the Surplus. Not by much. Oh, that one fits in there pretty snug. Yeah, that one ain't wobbling at all. Maybe it's a hit or miss thing. It's hard to tell with new production things. Everything's got to be polymer, but you know what? I haven't had a problem with it. I mean, this Tapco is polymer, and so are like Glock magazines. Oh, this is a Gen 4, so it's got a little bit of steel there. But still, the lips are polymer. They're not steel. And I've never had a problem with it. Alright, so thanks for watching. More videos to come. If you like, please subscribe and leave a comment below. This is Moax signing off.